Hey YouTube, this is React City and Paul.
I'm Rose.
I'm Nikki.
And this is Code Geass Akira the Exile.
Oh.
Wait, Akito the Exile.
Oh.
I don't know why I want to secure so much.
Oh, because of the light comparison. But anyway.
Light. But yeah, so in Code Geass, I know some of you were talking about the movies and stuff like that. Apparently this, from what I've read, can go anywhere in the series. Like you could watch it after the movie immediately ends. You could watch it between season 1 and 2. Here's a good spot as well. So it seems to be the only OVA that's disconnected entirely from the regular Code Geass stuff. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm interested in that. And also, I know some of you wanted us to watch the dub. We're going to watch the sub for this one, mainly because Funimation has it locked unless you sign up for it. We still do plan to do the dub for the Code Geass movies, but I also need to find them. Like, legitimately, no service seems to have the movies right now, or at least ones that I've looked. Netflix, Funimation, Crunchyroll, none of them have them, so I have to figure that out. But yeah, so for Akito the Exile, any thoughts, anything expecting?
No, absolutely no clue.
No. I know it's supposed to be like alternate universe, so...
Not this one.
Oh, no? This is... Oh, no, this is the one in between 1 and 2.
Mm.
Okay, so it is
Something
part
else.
of... It's a part of the universe, but disconnected?
Yes.
Interesting.
At least that's the way it's been explained to me, and the synopsises I've seen haven't really talked about any alternate universe, so I assume it is a part of the universe.
And you haven't seen it?
No.
Oh, so we're all going in blind.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm feeling that sense of trepidation when I go into a show and I don't know if I like it or not yet. Yeah. So I'm hoping it just immediately grabs me. I'm hoping the characters are very compelling because we're going to be having them for 5 episodes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, these are each an hour long. Obviously, it'll have to be cut down a lot. There's going to be a lot of scenes that are going to be left out. I'll try to keep in as much as I can, but don't want to keep too much. So thank you guys very much for being here, guys. If you like your time here, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. Maybe check out the Patreon description if you guys would like to see the next episode a whole week early, or if you guys just want to support us to see the uncut version. So thank you very much. See you in discussion.
Okay.
Oh, cicadas, I hate them.
Cicadas.
Cicadas.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, no.
Wow, that's loud.
Wow. Oh, no.
That's a work, right?
He's destroyed.
Oh, CG.
Oh, goodness.
CG. No, don't like.
Revolutionary candle.
Oh my gosh.
France.
Cat. W0?
Mm.
敵包囲網に対し突撃作戦を開始した旧日本人の少年たち、この作戦の生還率は
Oh dear.
Close to 0.
Oh no.
Oh, is that a surveillance system over the whole country?
Oh, it's watching them go.
They're crawly boys.
No.
Oh.
Okay, the pellet.
Oh, come on. Oh.
Suicide bombers. Oh,
I
he's
can't
a
tell
spider.
which side it is. Oh, hey, man. Hey, what's up?
Be crazy. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Wow.
that was a big one.
Oh.
あの知る
I know.
直前に作戦計画に修正を加えられたのはあの指令です
Oh.
Self-destruct. Oh, he's the one who did it.
させる作戦はこのまま彼らが全滅しブリタニア軍の迎撃ラインが維持されればナルバから撤退する132連隊は
I'm trying to follow, but it's very
Yes,
difficult.
I'm trying to follow too.
Chill, man. We're in an anime. She has plot armor. Imagine she dies, though.
あなたには無理です
What?
Okay.
Alright, nice.
あるから少佐柔術ですかお見事ですねこの女を
Oh.
うちのボス元気出てきたね
Yay.
Okay.
Alright.
Like,
She's taking
I'm so
charge.
glad she had a mini coup. That was great.
Back to the war.
I'm gonna stop this. What is the what happened? Oh, this is Akito?
Alright, lighter now.
Everyone looks familiar and not familiar at the
Yeah.
same time.
Yeah.
The ghost of Hannibal.
He's like, hey, what's up?
He
Oh,
got up.
you turn. That's so cool.
Whoa, what was
that
that sound?
Oh, there's the music.
Oh yeah, trumpet. Oh,
Oh!
ouch.
I don't think that's an ouch. I think he had died.
He's dead.
Oh.
I wonder
He's
what
like
his
Geass.
yeah. I wonder what it is.
Oh. Eject. Nope.
Whoa!
このエリアに味方を引き入れることはできない。
It's like Schneisel Clovis's
Yeah.
body.
Yeah.
Forcing him back into the sea. Man, he makes it look easy.
So
Yeah.
cool looking.
So classing them.
I like how you can see how it looks really wild.
Yeah.
Fighting.
Yeah.
He has a headband on. He probably won't die here. It's a character design.
Close. Oh!
Oh.
Ouch. Right through your heart.
And I lost my bet.
Another lord down.
Yeah. What the heck?
Interesting.
Okay.
And they were using those
I
as
didn't
suicide
know they
bombs?
had a war cry button on those.
こんなところまで大変だったな。イレブンかよ。
Oh.
You couldn't
ナ
tell?
イトメアと一緒に後ろの荷台なら乗っけてやるよ。
Even when they're nice, they're a-holes.
マルケル少佐を中佐に昇進。
Ooh, nice.
Cool,
Ah.
official
ズ
promotion.
ル部隊の
Coup
司令官
successful.
昨日国防40人委員会で了承した。
40.
40.
ユーロピア軍正規兵による部隊の拡充を。
理想はわかるが、正規軍の投入は簡単ではないのだよ、レイダー。ズルンは戦争で共和国の兵士が死ぬことを許
No, I
す。
want everybody else to die.
145A 攻撃計画は、兵士たちの生還率が低いとの参謀本部調査室の分析もある。
イレブンならいくら死んでも構わないとおっしゃるのですか。
Mm-hmm. That's what they're saying.
おお、ちょっと失礼。ちょっとすいません。
Oh my gosh, guys.
Smacked everybody.
ないんだ、レイダー。1年ぶりなんだよ、君に会うのも。
お久しぶりです。ダニエルお兄様、ステファンお兄様。
お兄様？
レイダー、せっかくのパーティーにその格好はどういうことだ。あまり無粋な真似はよしなさい。
Boorish.
これはこれは。
I knew there was gonna be one on each arm. I heard his voice and I knew it.
Just pushes them away.
お兄様。
Another one.
And wait, this is real Onisama?
イレブンの注意とだった。彼女はさ、僕のフィアン
What?
I'm sorry.
Wait, what?
はさ、
Oh, she's
Oh, adopted.
マルカル家の幼女なんだよ。ヨアン
Wow.
Bro. Literally.
Bro. Oh.
俺はお前なんかと結婚する気はないんだよ。やめなさい、ヨアン。
Man, he hates her.
Oh, dang.
Restrain him.
Yes.
お前は目かけにしてやろう。
What the
目
hell?
かけだ。
It's like, bro, chill out. Dude,
Oh no, she
you
was
good?
approach him. Uh-oh. What are you going to
He's
do?
gonna do it.
すみません。
Okay, an excuse? Yeah.
お望みならここであなたの顔を切り刻んでみせましょう。
Not the face. How is this party still so calm?
Right? Everybody's just ignoring it.
Okay, well, now, that's what did it.
Everybody
It's like,
looks now.
napkin?
Oh, the gall.
私の本当の両親は
No, that's why they took her.
貴族だったそうです。
Britannian aristocrats.
Oh.
ええ。私はユーロピアで生まれました。孤児になった私を引き取ったのです。
Oh, so it's because of her.
I was trying to see who has the best bloodline and fortune.
でも指令が嫌だったら私が消してあげましょうか
Oh, how so?
その世界を
Oh,
Smile.
I'll get rid of it
Yeah,
for
sure.
you.
That wasn't menacing at all. That was real friendly. Circle world?
Okay.
Is this... Where is this? Is
Yeah.
this where the 11s live? It looks kind of steampunky, more
Yeah.
down. So I'm assuming it's a yes?
Is he sensing things? Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Boom.
Whoa, there. Guys, come on. Pay a little bit more attention than that.
Oh, I guess that one can't stop too fast. Yeah, that's the one Akito's in. Oh, he jumped in his thing.
Oh, he was already in there.
Yeah.
Oh.
You see?
Uh-oh.
ハッチが開かないか
Start
Guard
there.
there.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
nope.
ファイトメア、
Britannian Manor.
おそらくしばらくはここを。
Don't wind your window down.
将軍、早く外へ。早く。
Oh, no!
You didn't tell the driver that you saw a bomb?
Uh-oh.
切れ味、試してみるか。
綾野がターゲットを確保したよ
Okay. Well, here's the one they're after.
Plays out. Yeah.
Here's his music.
Nice.
Hey.
A real fight.
Yeah. The music sounds like Akito to me.
Yeah.
It's so good. Oh, what are you doing though? Oh. Oh no. Going through the smoke screen.
生身でなりとめあり
Yeah, you just gave up his nightmare.
れてるぜしまったやべ
No reject? Took him down.
Need a
On his
hand
feet.
or a leg? Brunch.
Oh!
That's sad. Nice. Ah. That's that Akito.
グラスゴーのパイロット、あなたの仲間を確保しました。抵抗は無駄です。すぐに出てきなさい。
二人を放て早く時間稼ぎは無駄だよ二人を離せな
Oh.
Oh no. But he will probably do it.
やってみろ仲間も死ぬ
スマイラス将軍を誘拐してまでのあなたたちの要求とは何だったの？
最新鋭のナイトメアが
What's nightmares?
Hell no.
教えてください。あなたたちの本当の望みは何だったのですか？
居場所が欲しいんさ
居場所？
Oh,
Wind.
wind.
イレブンの居場所が欲しいのなら国でも作るのか
Face. Zero country.
さらさらね俺たちだけの居場所が
私の部隊に入ってもらいます。
さもなきゃ
Back up.
Here they come.
Finally.
俺たちに選択肢はねえってわけか
Okay.
Stop smiling evilly at
I
random
know.
times. I can't tell what it means.
突然どこからともなく現れた。
古代ローマ帝国を襲ったハンニバル
General
将軍です。
Hannibal.
I keep referring to him. The
そう
ghost.
まさにハンニバルの亡霊だ。大義は我らにあり。
I
Okay.
always question that whenever they yell that so like confidently. I'm like, oh, there's something twisted here.
我ら千年の歴史を持つ正当なる貴族団に加わる日も近い。
ありがたきお言葉です、マークレディキャ
Manfredi.
ならばミカエル騎士団をいただきたい。
Oh.
真堅物のお前にしては過ぎた
Let's leave.
あと5年も経てば私の後継者としてこの
Oh,
ミカエル騎
he's
士団を
like, no, I want it now.
私はお前を血を分けた兄弟以上に思っている
He gonna kill you.
兄弟
Yeah.
そうだ共に新しき世界へ歩もう
Oh.
最悪だ。
Oh no.
Oh yeah, he's getting ready to kill you,
マ
man.
ンフレディキョ。あなたはミカエル騎士団総帥の器ではない。
Oh dear.
何を言う真
私こそがふさわしい。
Oh,
Oh, Geass.
what do you do?
What does it do? What does this one do?
マンフレディキョ。旅立ちの時です。
Set out on your
I guess it's another
journey.
command. Geass?
Yeah.
先に行く新ヒューガシャイン
Wow. Ugh.
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 You found the one non-racist Britannian who actually treated an 11 like a brother, and that's
He's
what
like, I'm
happens.
gonna kill you.
Yeah.
アキト。
Oh, she's following Akito.
Grave.
ナルバ作戦で死んでいった奴らの墓です。
Oh.
彼らの
出撃前に約束してたんです。生き
Oh.
残った者が戦いで死んだ者たちの墓を見守り、あいつらは笑顔で出撃していきました。
This reminds me of.
俺たちは
Oh.
俺たちが戦死したから家族はユーロピアの市民権
Oh.
Oh.
それで十分さ。何のために生きている
Tamaki?
死ぬためだ。
So that I can die?
Oh, Shizaku.
Oh.
何か気に障りましたか？急に黙り込んで。
I guess he didn't say that out loud.
Okay.
彼らと話をしていただけです。
彼ら
死んだはずなのに俺には聞こえるんですけど、
This reminds me of
あいつ
86.
らの声が
Smiles when he says that.
Yeah.
I hear dead people smile.
Died yourself
死
once?
んだんです。
Wait, what kind of death?
Nice beat.
Okay.
The Wyvern arrives.
Discussion.
Discussion.
I'm actually interested already.
Yeah.
I have to say, this is not insult to Code Geass. It caught me much faster. Like, I was immediately like, oh, who is this guy? Oh, I think he's got a Geass. I was
Yeah.
really into it immediately.
Yeah.
I think the fact that we are familiar with Code Geass did help
Mm-hmm.
because we're
Oh,
like, what's his Geass? What is it?
Yeah.
Why is it helping him?
Yeah.
And why can he hear dead people?
So how would that, like, do you guys like have an immediate theory as to what his Geass is if he can see dead people, or is that like something separate? You think, like maybe he nearly drowned as a child or something, and he's been on the verge of death ever since, or something.
Oh, that could be something. Like, because definitely I think it's connected with him having died once. Because, like, when he's fighting, he gets all hyped up and the Geass activates as if, like, he's on the edge of death,
Yeah.
kind of, you know? So it's maybe it's something similar to Suzaku's where it's he has to live, the Geass tells him to live or whatever.
Yeah.
Could be something similar.
Can only die if you're trying your hardest and you legitimately lost or something. Like you can never give it just below your best. Something like that. Yeah. From right at the beginning. So There's a bunch of spider mechs, or at least it looks like spider mechs
Yeah.
at first,
Yeah.
but they're just hunched over because the bomb's on their back.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
What a waste.
Yeah. And it just doesn't make any sense from a tactical point of view. It's like, yeah, you might not like them, but they're still soldiers you can use.
Yeah. And those mechs, the Britannians had never seen them before. So clearly they're like very expensive, high-tech mechs. Like, that's the ones you send to Suicide Bomb?
Yeah. Doesn't make any sense.
And also, I just want to make a mention. So Exile soldiers are usually pretty prized, at least historically, because they fight harder, or as hard as the best of the best, because they're fighting to get back their country. For instance, like in World War II, the Polish pilots who, after Poland fell, went over to England, they were known as being some of the best pilots, and they pretty much saved several battles, especially around the Battle of Britain. They really pulled their weight. So it's just seeing something like that, it's like, wow, that's just disgraceful use of some very good troops. I really enjoyed his fighting style. It looked almost like he was using extrema sticks, you know, the things, you ever seen like Nightwing? Like, you know, two small sticks.
The baton thing
things.
with the shoot off the side that you hold.
He's fighting with it as if it was like that, so I just thought it was interesting.
I did really like his fight style. I loved how they animated it.
Extrema sticks, I think. I mess it up a lot, so I may be saying it wrong right now. I think it's extrema sticks.
Extrema sticks.
Extrema sticks.
Excrema sticks.
Excrema sticks.
Excrema sticks. I mean, I'm genuinely trying to say what you're saying. I don't know what it is.
No, I really liked how they drew his fighting style, especially the last battle at that war, that first battle. The last fight with the high up guy, where he was like spinning over him and flashing through the water. Yeah. It was so cool.
I mentioned it in the reaction, but I really like how wild his style is, because he's like crawling on the floor, like and all of the flips and stuff.
Yeah.
It's literally like he's just doing whatever he's doing to get the shot off. You know what I mean?
Like kind of instinctually.
Yeah.
Wild, primal.
Yeah, that was cool. And then we see Layla
Malkal.
and her mini coup.
Yes.
Her successful and supported mini coup.
Yeah. So I'm trying to understand like the hierarchy here, because she comes up with a plan, but this guy was the one who had to lead the plan. So either they were like on the same level kind of, but he was, or maybe he was slightly ahead of her, because she was like, I should have taken him out of position from before anyways, as if she was capable.
Well, people below you can come up with plans, but the person in charge has to accept, or maybe sometimes even come up with their own plan. So I think what happened there is she was lower ranked than him. Okay. She came up with a brilliant idea and is like, oh, that's a great idea, but then he modifies it thinking it's a better use of the 11s.
And it seems like everybody hates him, because nobody was supporting him when he got taken down. The other guy was like, that was just like,
I like how he's just like looking away. He's like, this is not happening. It's fine. It's good. Oh, did they paint the ceiling? That's great.
And even the people who came in, they're like, oh, who fired that shot? Oh, take him out.
Calm down, man.
Like, not again. Anon. That guy. And we see a name drop who might become more important later. I didn't get his name, but he's like head of security or something. But he was friendly enough to her, and he had enough lines for me to be like, you are gonna appear again at least once.
Yeah.
The guy that came in and did the neck shot to the guy?
Yeah. I didn't catch his name, but I just caught that he's commander of the Special Forces.
Right.
Also, were the Special Forces just like waiting outside? Because even the other commander guy, he's like, oh, that was really fast.
They're on standby.
They're just waiting for this time.
Let's just give him 10 seconds. Should be enough time.
Yeah, he's gonna go crazy eventually.
But then in the battle, we had some of the soldiers, they were yelling about the ghost of Hannibal. But then right there at the end, they were talking about how the ghost of Hannibal got behind us. So it's a reputation that surrounds, I guess, whoever it is directing the troops. It just, in the fight, it seemed like they were talking about the guy who was attacking them individually. But I'm guessing, no, they're referring to the fact that these guys appear out of nowhere and they're ascribing it to the troops, but really it's Layla who's the ghost of Hannibal, if she's the one who's been giving the plans.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming.
That makes sense.
Oh, I took it as, because it was some general, they're saying, the General Hannibal, that he was some great general that did amazing things, and he's died. and he's kind of living on through other people. And they're like, oh, it's the ghost of Hannibal kind of thing.
To be clear, Hannibal is a real life general who existed way back when the days of Roman Empire.
Okay, so they're not even referring to somebody that they fought before.
No,
okay,
it's just that Hannibal he did a really impressive maneuver of going over like impassable mountains and appearing behind everybody. So and that became a legendary moment.
Okay.
So they're ascribing she's appearing out of nowhere from where she shouldn't be coming from. So like Hannibal.
Okay, got it.
And then we catch a glimpse of the Britannian enemy that we're fighting. Schneisel and Clovis's body.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's even Schneisel's voice actor.
That would be funny.
But yeah.
I was trying to remember his name.
Your name?
Yeah, the guy said his name, Sir Frederick, or something with an F or something, I think. Anyways.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Anyways.
We'll see him again. He
Probably.
seems like the big bad.
Yeah, because he was super chill. I was like, looks like we're gonna have to come out.
God dang it.
Well, we lost.
Let's just bury our friends.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was super chill. So he's definitely coming back.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought the guy in the end, to jump to the end, that guy in the end was gonna be the one we'll see again. But he's gone.
Bye.
He says no.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then we cut over to the banquet for the Narva.
Yeah,
Narva
the success at Narva, which was a lot of death.
Yeah.
But they won.
Yeah.
Successful failure.
Successful.
Or failing successfully.
Success.
Pyrrhic victory. But yeah, it seems like it's a very, I mean, they did outright say it, but it's a very corporate-led nation. They're watching out their own self-interest. Tale as old as time.
Yep. And we find that Leela, I don't know why I keep forgetting her name. Leela has 3 brothers, and she's going to marry one of them.
So, okay.
Anime man.
So, I was trying to follow and take notes, and I didn't end up taking any notes.
Okay.
But I think what happened is, so she got orphaned at a young age. They take her in and want to marry her off because she is Britannian and therefore can give them lineage or something. But they're already rich aristocrats, so I don't know what kind of royal connection they want from her aside from just being related to a Britannian.
Europia is different from Britannia here, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so she's European.
Yeah. But her parents were Britannian.
Is that what she
Yeah, her parents, they defected from Britannia. She was born in Europe, so that's why she's European.
Okay.
But they die, she gets adopted, and they want to marry her off to one of the kids.
I miss the specifics as well, but I assume it's because they're like hedging their bets. If the Britannians win, they've got
They have somebody.
kid.
Yeah.
If we win, we're still European.
Right. That sounds about right.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Speaking of which, I was... At first, when I saw the word European, I was like, they're spelling it wrong. And then I saw its consistency, like, oh no, this is intentional.
Europia.
How were they spelling it? I wasn't even paying attention.
Europia?
It's just PIA at the end.
Oh.
Instead of A for Europa, it's
Oh,
European.
Europea.
So they're Europeans, not Europeans.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got some interesting history there. So apparently, the revolution in France, it talks about it. So the revolution in France occurred, but Napoleon never took over. So the revolution continued throughout France, I'm guessing, because they talk about we have a 40-man defense committee, and before Napoleon took over, they had like massive parliaments to kind of run the government. They had committees, so I'm assuming they just kind of kept that trend, and I guess it spread if everyone's on the same side at this point.
Yeah, because he was whoever, I don't know his name, the guy who's always talking to Layla.
The father.
That's her father?
No.
The adopted father?
Father's friend.
He was criticizing democracy, which is what's currently somewhat running. I don't know if it's a democracy, if it's a 40-man. It's more like a, what do you call it? Group, rule by group. It's like oligarchy. Is that
it could still be a democracy if they're elected positions.
Oh, that's true. Okay, yeah, and he was criticizing democracy, saying that Napoleon should have just become the dictator. We'd be better off.
That would have ended well, I'm sure of it.
Yeah. And Napoleon got guillotined.
Yeah, caught and guillotined.
God got caught in a guillotine like he was climbing through. It was like, oh
no, I've fallen. Yeah, I'm wondering, like, at what point, like, did he pull off the coup and take over for a little bit, or did he just get stopped before he started? I guess we'll get into it eventually. But
Maybe.
to be fair, Napoleon did institute some really some really beneficial ideas. But I'm wondering if this is hinting towards, hey, let's try it, and we'll see later him trying to do something like that.
Maybe maybe he's gonna set off a dictatorship.
Maybe he'd back the black. Well, I'm thinking of like the time frame. I was thinking maybe he'd back the Black Knights because of the whole Zero thing that we know eventually happens. But
Speaking of which, they do drop the Black Knight's name in there.
Yeah, they also, their unit is called W0.
Yeah.
Or
That
with
about-
zero.
So I wonder if she was like inspired by the Black Knights or inspired by the whole Zero thing going on, or it just was a coincidence. Or just writing, they just decided to call it that. I'm hoping there's some connection, that we find out something later on.
yeah, this is between season 1 and 2. The Black
Right.
Knights should be globally known.
Right.
Yeah, and Zero is currently down for the count. He's
Right.
MIA. Was it the end of season 1 that they united the Federation? Yeah, United States?
No,
Not United States.
season
I think
2.
it's
Season 2.
when they got the leaders talking together.
Yeah, like halfway through season 2.
Okay.
But we also met some good friends, some evil freedom fighters who eventually, it seems like, joins our side. So they seem troublesome.
Yes, but they seem troubled, is what I would say. They're trying to search for happiness in a very violent way.
Yes.
They lost some people. We can tell when
Yeah.
they were talking to that guy in the underground. He's apparently the reason for the loss. And they wanted a vengeance.
Yeah, she was like not so subtly, like in front of the guy. We gotta get revenge for the people he clearly killed. We're definitely still on his side, though. Don't pay any attention to that, sir.
Seriously impatient. And yeah, that was really brutal. But they got their revenge, and now they're out to get the general for some reason. So their reason was, we want nightmares. Actually, we want our freedom. We want to live somewhere.
Yeah.
And kidnapping this guy was gonna do that.
I think they just wanted a really good nightmare so that they could
Run,
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still.
Run to or secure themselves somewhere.
But still.
They're not thinking very far ahead.
No.
I think we can tell this by the fact that Mans was ready to blow himself up. This is true.
But what's the issue, though?
I'm thinking, they kidnapped the general.
Yes.
Even if they try to, or say they're going to deliver a nightmare to them.
Yeah.
They get the nightmare, they get their guy, they just kill him. Or they put a tracker on the nightmare. There's so many things that would go wrong with their plan. I don't understand how they think this is going to work, unless they had something else that they didn't want to say.
Well, I think from the fact the guy was strapped with bombs, there's a dream that they're willing to die for. So it's like, we don't know if it'll work, but so step 1, get nightmare. Now we're safe, in theory. If we can escape, we're safe with a nightmare. Then step 2, we find somewhere to carve out a place of our own. It doesn't have to be a country, because they were saying it doesn't have to be a country in particular. They just need to find somewhere that they can call their own, that they're safe and protect their own. So I think they legitimately were planning on just hiding in dusty old warehouses so long as they're protected or something like that. But
Okay. Yeah.
But they have a nightmare. I guess it's just not good enough.
Yeah, maybe it's an older model.
And also, what is it that, because we also see when they killed the guys in the underground, the bullet thing popped out and
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
regenerated.
yeah, that was weird.
And they were all like, the stuff is here or something like that. They said something about finding something. I didn't catch exactly what it was.
But yeah.
We could, I don't know if we can rewind. But
That'd be hard.
I know.
But they'll bring it back up eventually.
Yeah, so I'm wondering what that was about. What did they get
Saccharine?
that special material that regenerates? We don't know anything from Code Geass that does that either. So I'm trying to figure out what the heck that could be.
Or maybe it did regenerate, they just never showed us. If you zoom in, maybe the bullet
nightmare's
holes.
always
Yeah, always
regenerated.
regenerated. Very funny.
Oh my gosh.
But that's their base, and they intend to clean it up. So they're going to have to get rid of all the bodies and all that
Right.
stuff.
That was their base.
Yeah, because they said we have to clean this up so we're not using this plan again.
Yeah, they were trying to clean. They did talk about cleaning up.
Okay.
I thought it was
I thought it was just some other place.
Yeah, I thought it was some other place, and they were just gonna claim it or something. It was we'll clean it up over time, kind of thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought they were.
like-
I thought they were just cleaning it up as a service to society.
There's some good lads.
They're like, oh, it's disgusting in here. Let's get this out of here. I don't know. But yeah, So then forcibly join our crew.
Yes.
Get?
Shanghai.
Yes. Indeed. Yeah, and then we have... Oh, I wrote down bomb bridge capture. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And then we see someone else who is talking with Manfredi.
Yes.
Yeah, Manfredi.
Yeah, we got...
Shin.
Shin. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
that guy. Mm-hmm.
Honestly, anytime I hear the names the first time, it just goes straight over my head. It, like, in any context.
But yeah, Shin had a little flashback when the guy had his hand on his shoulder and it was like, we will rule together. And it was quite gory. A lot of dead people, just two little kids standing, or one little kid and an older person. I couldn't tell what the other one was.
I thought that was Manfred.
Yeah, it could have been Manfredi. But a little kid that may have been Shin.
It was 100% Shin.
Bunch of dead bodies.
Had the same hair.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like he's always hated him for whatever happened then. And that's why he kills him with his Geass.
Would explain it.
Yeah. Although, what are the chances that another Geass is a command Geass?
Well, they did never say that it was limited. They said it was personality based. Like Lelouch, always wanting to change the world, but people won't listen because they're not chess pieces. Give you a command.
Hey.
Yeah. His doesn't seem to be like he has to tell you exactly what to do. It seems like either he just has to think it or they always die. Like maybe his guess is just to kill people.
Maybe.
Can you imagine? Since a child, I've always wanted to
Geass.
I've always wanted to kill people, and that's what his Geass turns out to be.
It makes sense.
That's so crazy.
If it was Manfredi as a kid, he's like, I want to kill it, but he can't. So then the Geass would be give the ability to kill people. Make them kill themselves.
Make them kill, yeah.
Interesting.
Did you see for sure that it was Manfredi standing next to him? Like, I believe it if it was him.
I did not see the actual person.
I could only see the child. I just saw there was another person, and it looked tall. I didn't really catch much except for the dead people and the child. That's it. It flashed really fast.
Yeah.
Let's also talk about Akito's emotional state.
Yes.
So Akito is unstable. Yeah, he's quite just want to kill, and he's ready to erase all of Europe. It's like, I can get rid of your world. Evil laughs,
and she's like, "Oh, this is fine."
Yeah. She's just like, oh, okay.
This is fine.
He's ready to do anything because he's willing to die. So it's like, oh, you want to get rid of the world? I'll try. I might die, get my wish.
Yeah.
So I'm curious. He wants to die, he says in the end there. I'm curious what what is his reason for fighting, really? Is it to just, like, fight until he dies, and maybe his Geass is literally keeping him alive? And it is like maybe it's Suzaku in another life. I don't know. I'm curious to find out his motivations a little bit more and why he's so unstable. I mean, obviously tragedy from being a Japanese
and
in this
Geass.
world and in Code Geass.
From being in Code Geass.
Yes, and
Just
having
Geass.
I wonder who gave him his Geass.
Just thought of. It doesn't look like he has a Geass. It looks like he's been Geass.
Oh,
Right.
yes.
Yes.
Duh. That's important.
Yeah, because he doesn't have the fly.
Yeah,
Fly
it's a Geass that he's been
He's
Geass.
been Geass.
That's important. Why didn't you bring that up earlier?
I just thought of it.
Come on, Rose. Oh, you know what? Shin Geassed him.
That's what I was thinking,
Shin.
but how would they
Oh,
meet?
Shin, yeah. Oh, but yeah.
He's an 11, and Shin is on a warpath.
If it was Shin, maybe Shin's Geass doesn't necessarily make people die, but it makes people do what he wants. I'm trying to figure out how could he make one live and one die. That's all I'm trying to figure out. Like, if it was Shin.
I don't know. But it seems like Shin's name seems more Chinese. And I was also I noticed straight away from, like, the clothes, the way they did the clothes, it reminded me of Shinke's clothes.
Yeah.
It was the royalty clothes.
His whole face looks like Shinku.
Well, the hair. It's the
hair.
super long hair.
It's the hair.
And the bangs.
I just wanted to point out that the orders, I always like the idea of having different orders of knights or whatever.
Oh.
But we didn't really see that in Code Geass. We only knew the knights of the round. So now we get to see a couple others. There's Michael, and they mentioned another
Raphael.
one. Raphael, which got wiped out in Marvel. So yeah, pretty cool.
Yes. Also, the music was awesome.
The music is spectacular.
Great music.
combat in general, I think it's on the best Code Geass mech duels. The first fight we saw, I put it up there already. Like, the fights are really good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Even the CGI isn't that jarring.
Yeah. Yeah, so guys, thank you guys very much for being here. Guys, if you liked your time here, please remember to like and subscribe if you want to see more. Remember, if you want to see the uncut version of this or just see a week ahead, the Patreon is there. Thank you either way. But remember to leave your comments down below what you think of this episode. How you like the sub versus the dub, because we're using the sub here. And we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Bye! Oh, bye!
A special thanks to our patrons: Mohammed Latov, Ghostville, Issa Thief, Kyle Gary, and Alpha Striker.